Hey, what's up? Today we are going to talk about how you are literally a magnet. For the last how many ever months, this is something I've been personally experimenting with, and I can 100% guarantee you it's 100% true. Whatever you feel, you attract. So let's dive into it today, shall we? We literally live in the timeline of comparisons right now. Everybody is measuring up their successes, looking at what's happening around, forgetting about the internal. The first stepping stone to success is mindset. I don't care what anybody says, it is your mindset. The way you view yourself, the way you view things around you is what truly sets the tone. So let's talk about it today. If nothing makes sense to you today from whatever we discussed today, just remember that whatever we think about, we truly become. So if you think you're a good person, you might be a good person, you might be a really good person. At the same time, if you think you are not the best person, maybe there's some fixing that needs to be done, and it's probably right in the head, right at where that thought began. So it's all in the mindset. Like Napoleon Hill famously once said, if you can believe it, you can achieve it. It's not the exact words, but get my point. I think he went along the lines of what the mind truly believes of it can achieve. So, yes, it's the same thing. Don't quote me on that. All I'm trying to tell you is you have to start thinking about it. To achieve something, you gotta think about it. And here's how that works: the more you think about a certain goal, the more you will want to work towards it consciously and subconsciously. That's just the way our brain works. So, anytime you have a goal, start with refining your mindset around it. Start telling yourself that you can actually do it. I don't care what that goal is. It's probably just, maybe getting up and doing something for yourself. Think about it. Think about how you're going to get up and do that. Think about how you're going to apply for that job. Think about how you're going to talk about yourself in that interview. Think about what you're going to write in that blog post. Think about it. Just begin with the thought. Our dominant thoughts literally create our reality. If you have a goal, it's important to not only think about it, but to think about it in a positive direction. Let's say, for example, if you have a goal of earning a certain amount of money, until and unless you believe yourself to be capable of it, you believe yourself to be capable of achieving it, it's not gonna happen. Trust me, it's not gonna happen. This is the law of attraction in a nutshell. You might have heard about it. If you've not, I want you to read this book called The Secret. One of the best books I was recommended. I think it's very cliche, but yeah, it was recommended to me by a very good friend of mine back in 2000, I think 17. Changed the game. Changed the game. And I want you to take a look at it. And if you've read it already, go back at it and you will know what I'm talking about. Anyways, coming back to the elephant in the room, just having a single positive thought in the entire day is not going to make things work. It's just like not really working on yourself. It's just like how a diet wouldn't work in a day or two. You have to be persistent, you have to be consistent, you have to be disciplined. The discipline begins within the head first. So start telling yourself you can do things and watch it work around. I want you to remember, thoughts alone is not enough. Actions, very necessary. But you know what? Actions come after the thought. So first, it's the thought that needs to be taken care of. So starting today, starting tomorrow, starting as soon as you can, just start looking at your thoughts. Are you having good thoughts? Are you having bad thoughts? Are they helping you? Are they really pulling you back? How does your thought help you? Start considering at looking at yourself in and out, black and white. Start recognizing your thought patterns. Start there. Start with creating new thought patterns. Most importantly, remember your miserable thoughts are keeping you in miserable situations. So, take ownership. Be a leader. Be a leader in your own head first, and the rest will just work out. Oh, and most importantly, don't give up when it just doesn't work out immediately. It's not going to be an overnight success. It's not going to be an overnight miracle because it's years of conditioning that you need to break through first. So start with your thoughts today. So, for a quick revision, you are a human magnet. You attract what you feel, you attract what you think. So, thinking good leads to good, thinking bad leads to bad. A is equal to B, kind of easy, right? Secondly, start working on your thought patterns. Third, keep up with it. Keep up with it until you find yourself being able to think of situations with a positive light. Until you're able to look at things with a positive light, keep going at it. And then eventually you will see that you are attracting what you're thinking about, and that's going to be the good stuff. So keep at it, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.